Okay. I want to record this session. So, already start record this one. So have you seen the question first?
Yeah, I've saw the question. Yes.
Okay. So before we start the interview session, let me brief you about the topic that we want to discuss, because this increasingly globalized world, where workplace are becoming more diverse and bringing together individuals from different cultural backgrounds. So this diversity can lead to a richer idea perspective, but also present challenge, and particularly in communication and conflict resolution. So this interview aims to explore your experience and insight on how culture, communication, and conflict are managed within your workplace, and how these factors impact the collaboration, problem solving, and overall team and dynamic. So, before that, can you brief me about yourself and your workplace?
Yeah, can. Yes, my name is Boon Heng. Currently I work with one of the unit trust management company. All right. Yep. During my workspace, I have a colleague. All right. I also have different agents from uh, from different races lah. Yeah, race. Yeah, yep, correct.
Also, you face many people out there.
Yes,
That's
correct.
very good. So it's much challenging, right? Because we have a different experience and different culture, so we need to understand each other.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Okay. So, first of all, the first question is, how do you deal with the conflict where you and someone else have a different way of thinking about a problem?
Mm.
How do you deal with
Yes.
conflict?
Uh, okay. I always believe there isn't a right or wrong answer. It's all about different perspective. Yes, even though they might have conflict, or you can say argue disagreement, but try I what I usually try to do is I would put into the other person's shoes and try to understand why they have this kind of understanding, why they have this kind of thinking, and then we will try to seek for common understanding.
Mm. So you understanding person. That's a good of you. You have a very positive vibe. So since you say that you try to put your shoes on someone's shoes, okay, you put yourself in someone's shoes to understand each other. Um, when do you think it's the best to agree to disagree in this situation? When you have
Um. All right. If uh if we if I think I cannot convince the person, then I think that would be best lah. We just drop the topic and then we move on to other topic. All right. If let's say that that topic right is not a very important issue, all right, then that should be the way lah. We try to maybe we just drop off a topic. But if let's say we need to have a decision from that discussion,
Mhm.
then we try to see how can we compromise to each other lah.
Or you compromise each other. Okay. You try to be understanding. Okay, thank you. For the second question, when you have a conflict, can you share an example or experience of time when you or someone else use strategy to save face during the disagreement?
Um, I you I would not say particularly about how to save face. I would say it's more about how to keep the relationship, right, and then don't turn it to become sour. So we yes we everyone is unique. You and I have different opinion.
Yeah.
More important is, all right, our relationship is not just about to continuously discuss about disagreement, and then we must win over each other because I believe my view is correct, your view is wrong. So as I say, everyone have different view because of the perspective issue. I come from a different background, and I believe this method suit me the most. But the other way round, the other person come from another background, have a different culture, right? They learn different things right, along the way. So it is there will be a lot of disagreement. So for me, for this particular answer to save face,
Mhm.
so I would tend to cut the topic short lah. If I feel the things I mean becoming out of control, then I will just stop the topic, stop discussion lah. Yeah.
You don't want to have a more conflict with them, right? So
No, no, I will not escalate the things lah. Just because it's no I think it's no point to win over each other. So just stop it lah. Just stop the topic. Stop the discussion.
yeah, okay. That's a very good of you. Okay. By the way, do you think the saving face is more important in certain culture or social context, and why?
Again, repeat the question again.
Do you think the
Mm-hmm.
saving face is more important in certain cultural or
Uh,
social context? Why?
Saving face.
Is it
Uh,
important?
yeah. It's important because we want to keep the relationship long term. All right. We don't want to have this kind of bad feeling just because of some topic that actually not related to us a lot.
Mm,
So yeah, it's very important. Yeah. I would say it's to keep the relationship. Yeah.
okay. The third question. You have the family, right? You
Mm.
already have
Yes, I have a family. Yes.
them. Did the way of your family deal with the argument when
Mm.
you were younger influence
Mm.
how you handle the disagreement now? I mean, when you still a child and you
Mm.
see that how your parents have a conflict, so is it influence you how you handle the disagreement now, from your
Mm.
perspective when you
Nope. Nope. I don't think so. As a children, as a child, as a kids, we do not know a lot of things. We only know eat, sleep, play, maybe study, this kind of thing. So as a children, we actually couldn't say couldn't argue or couldn't discuss in a more proper way. So once we are adult already, we know more things, and then we learn so many things along the way. We have we actually come up with our own personality. We have to come up with our own uh, view, own so so we are able to discuss in a more structured way, right? And I do believe that, right? I do believe that everyone, right, tend to be tend to do the best for ourselves, right? But if we keep on thinking of ourselves only, right, that then we cannot, right, work well with each other. So I would say lah, we know what we are, we know our personality, right? But on the same time, we also need to, right, like I say lah, give face lah to people, right? Because everyone is unique. Um, I'm not sure whether I answered this question correctly, but I do believe that during child and when we are adult is totally different because we know more things already. We have more ideas, so we can discuss right in a more structured way.
even though your surrounding and your family have a conflict, you didn't follow how they dealt the conflict.
Uh, for you mean if a if my family member having conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. We yes, my family also might have discussion. Uh But I would say, based on Chinese culture,
Mm-hmm.
we we tend to be more. We want to make it. I want to make the family more harmony lah.
Harmony.
So harmony, yes, we want to keep it harmony. So, even though I know sometimes their view might not entirely right compared to my belief, so I tend to just let it go lah, or maybe I just shut my ear, all right, or close my mouth, all right. Otherwise, the whole discussion might escalate lah, and then become a conflict. So yep, just keep it harmony lah.
Oh, so that's mean that your family have the same thought with you.
Again, my family has.
Have same thought with you. Which mean your family also
No,
feel.
no, 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 no. I don't think even others, even under one roof,
Mm-hmm.
we have a different path. All right, maybe I work as a unit trust management company, investment line. My wife is an accountant. Then my mom is housewife. So the exposure of us is totally different. All right, and that the past older generation, they intend not to have a lot of education, but newer generations, right, we learn more things, we have more knowledge, so we tend to have different view as well lah. All right, a traditional way, all right, and a new way, all right, a new modern style. So this one definitely will have conflict. We will have argument on this part. So as I say, we just keep the things cool. We just want to have a very harmony family life. All right, so everyone is happy. It's more important.
Oh, so you have the open minded you the open minded person.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I gonna go to the fourth question, which is when you face the conflict, are you someone who express emotion openly during conflict, or do you prefer to say stay calm? Stay calm. Why? This just like before. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. My style is I try to stay calm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because by throwing temper will not help the whole discussion, right? The discussion is not about who can speak louder or who make the more tears. It's more about logic, right? And what's the best outcome for the whole discussion. So yeah, no point to feel to throw temper, I would say.
When you say you stay calm, but when you have different relationship with someone you know, did you change your personality or so on? If you have a
Uh,
special relationship with them.
yeah, of course. All right. So a very uh true true line is, right, we as a husband we always need to make our wife happy. All right.
Mhm.
So whatever wife says, I will just make her happy. That's it. So I will change lah. Okay. But for different method, let's say during working matter, all right.
Mhm.
So of course we will express the right thing. All right, we do express the right thing. We help the team or the management can do the right decision. So yes, based on different relationship will have different way method. All right, as a son of my parents, I also try to obey. All right, if nothing goes wrong lah, so I try to okay lah. What you say, I will try to listen lah. All right, but so yes, yeah, different relationship will have different method. Yes.
Okay. So when you say you like to stay calm, but maybe you have something that you want to burst out, right?
Mm.
But how do you feel that expressing emotion openly or staying calm leads to a better conflict outcome?
Um.
Because when you stay calm,
Uh.
you cannot give your thought to others, and other doesn't understand with you.
No. I mean, it's fine because I need to understand
Mhm.
everyone is different. So if they cannot accept my view, I will not blame them because I cannot change them totally. So if the outcome does not go too differently, then we just compromise lah. We just compromise. Yeah, otherwise the thing cannot move on. We just compromise. Okay, whether we step out the house half an hour later. I think that one is fine. So but importantly is to have more discussion. Right. So people also will understand my viewpoint. Then they will try to also compromise my decision. So yeah, I mean, proper communication is the key. Of course, when we cannot come out with an agreement, then that's how the conflict comes lah. But obviously, right? Obviously, we try to make sure, even though there's outcome, but eventually we can solve the issue and people happy, and then we will move on right from there. So yeah, correct. I will stay calm. All right, I'll stay calm. If really there are something that I really cannot tahan, I really want to burst out, then I choose other option instead of I throw temper to that person.
What kind of the way that you want to use when you want to burst out?
I would say different people, different style. But for me, maybe could be like listen to some music or read a book. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, you can calm yourself first.
Mm.
Interesting. So, okay, since we already approached the last question, so do you think it's possible for people to forgive each other after conflict? Why or why not?
All right. I think definitely yes, but it based on how we discussed. So if two person they have a conflict and then they curse each other, all right, definitely the relationship will turn sour and it will be very difficult to forgive people. So yes, my thought is right. I want to keep the relationship long term.
Mm-hmm.
So during the discussion, we try not to make things worse, and eventually, yep, they will also forgive me because they know that I come from a different background, and um, well, our main focus is to make things to work, right? We want to get the things done. We want to have a good outcome of from the decision. So yes, they will forgive me because I tend to stay calm during the conversation. All right, I try to understand. We try to bring out a lot of different ideas, try to compromise with each other. So yeah, it will actually rely on how we go through the conversation. Instead of you tend to forgive a person regardless how they do to you. I think it's very hard. Alright, I think it's very hard. So if you curse me all the way during a conversation, it's very hard for me to forgive you. So it backs to how we discuss.
How you discuss. So, you said that it's not very easy to forgive someone, but what if you face that someone really do bad things to you that you really don't want to forgive that person, but you
Uh,
still want to forgive that person, but it's a very hard. Then what helped make forgiveness possible in that case?
so far, so far, I'm not sure about others, but for me,
Mm-hmm.
I tend not to hate a person because it's no point. All right, I think it's meaningless. At most is like, all right, maybe we shall never communicate to each other anymore. All right, but to I mean to forgive is definitely better than to hate a person. So yeah, for me, I mean, for my case, I hardly will I hardly will hate a person because I know he has his own reason. He or her has a reason, has a background. So if I cannot understand totally, then I just move on lah. That's it. I will not hate the person really.
Even though that person like to do bad thing to your family and yourself and your relative and so on, you just
Yep.
forgive it.
So far, no, I tend not to answer this question. So far, I do not have this kind of thing happen to me. So I cannot answer you on this part.
It's okay. Because they have privacy, right? Okay.
Okay.
I think we already discussed all the question and you already give a very good answer for me. I really appreciate that you willing to help me. So I'm sorry that I take your downtime. So
No problem. No problem.
this is a very last time that I'm gonna see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you have a Zeus account because I want to belanja you?
Juice account tak ada juice
Oh, you
account.
tak ada.
Tak
So
ada. So too many account already. So I didn't join a lot of membership. But I don't have a juice account. It's okay. It's okay. You keep it. You keep it. All right. No worry.
yeah, because you're the only person who willing to help me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. But do you need to put up my name or I just put as a anonymous?
Uh, if you like you have a you want a privacy, we can just censor your name. But if you like to show your name, it's up to you. Do you want or not?
You can put my short form of BH lah. BH.
Hisham.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. This is our discussion. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I hope it helps you. Thank you.
Okay. You can.
Thank you. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye. Start recording.